What's up, guys? Justin Kaffron Pro here, your startup business mentor and branding strategist. Today I'm going to talk to you guys about how to stand out from the crowd on social media, and specifically we're going to talk about how to stand out in the right way. I think we can all probably agree that there's a lot of people that stand out to us on social media in the wrong way, but then there's also some people that stand out absolutely in the right way, where those people where you're constantly seeing their post and you're constantly seeing their videos and you're constantly seeing the engagement and the interaction and the growth that they're having. How do you become that person? Today I'm going to hook you guys up with 6 of the very best tips that I can give you for how you can stand out in the right way on social media. These are things that you have probably not heard before, but I believe if you apply each one of these 6 things and really give them the time and attention that they deserve, it will dramatically impact what you're able to produce on social media and the results that you're able to get from the content that you're creating. All right, so that is our topic and conversation for today. Guys, if you're excited about this one, I would love for you to smash that like button, certainly subscribe to the channel if you have not already done so, and then I would love to know also where you're coming in and watching from. If you want to drop me a comment down below in the comment section, just say, hey Justin, watching from Nashville, Tennessee, or hey Justin, watching from Australia. Let me know what state, country, or city you're coming in from. I love knowing where my followers are from, and I'd love to see that in the comments if you'd be willing to tell me that. All right, so let me know in the comments, and let's dive right into today's content. All right, guys, I'm going to start you right off with number 1, which is find your sweet spot and leverage it. I remember when I first started my business, I had a lot of people that I was listening to. I had some mentors that I was hiring that was giving me some feedback and interaction and guidance. And one of the things that I did wrong early on was I was trying to be everywhere all the time. I was trying to keep up with Instagram and Twitter and Facebook and all these different platforms and all these different places. And I actually had my first mentor tell me the best way to grow your brand and stand out on social media is to be everywhere all the time. And you basically, anytime somebody opens up an app, you want them to see you. And I was trying to keep up with that, and I was exhausted. How many of y'all can relate to being there, where you're just trying to juggle all the things, but it seems like nothing is producing a real result? I was trying to do that for forever. And what really sparked significant growth in my business is when I figured out the one thing that I was really, really good at. And that was video. I've been doing video now for almost 5 years, and I figured out when I started creating video that video came naturally to me. It was much more comfortable for me just to speak and talk to my audience versus trying to write something in a blog or creating a great post on Instagram or trying to keep up with Twitter and all the things that go on with Twitter, right? Video is my thing, and it's something that I'm really good at. Now, video isn't everybody's thing. Not everybody's great at video, but for me, that's my sweet spot. And I am at my very, very best when I'm creating video content. So when I figured this out for myself and realized that I need to learn how to leverage this, I went all in on video. And I gave it 90 days straight to really focus on just that. And during that period of time, I quit Instagram, I quit Twitter, I quit trying to keep up with Facebook, and I went all in on my very first video platform, which was Periscope. And I had such tremendous growth in that 90-day period. I went from scratch to significance. I was generating revenue, growing an audience, building my tribe, and that was the real lifting point for my business, where I was really able to start some momentum and grow and continue that momentum into the coming years in my business. So it's very important for you to establish your one thing. So my first challenge for you today is to find your sweet spot. And what I really want to ask you is, what are you good at that you know you can leverage? Or what could you be good at that you believe you can leverage? There may be some skills right now that you're like, I don't really know, Justin, what I am good at. But you know what? I think I might be able to be pretty good at creating videos for YouTube. Or I think I might be pretty good at making little mini Snapchat or TikTok videos. Maybe I could be really good at creating great visuals on Instagram. Maybe I'd be really good at creating great blogs for a LinkedIn type audience. Whatever that is for you, I challenge you to identify what are you good at, or what could you be good at that you could commit 90 days to really developing and honing in on that skill. Just so you know, for me, when I started my business, when I really decided that video was going to be my thing, I had no idea at the time that I was good at video. I actually remember when I first started my first couple of videos, guess what? My first couple of videos were awful. I actually deleted them. Now I kind of wish I had saved them just to prove a point that, hey, you can start out anywhere. Every expert was once a beginner. Every pro was once an amateur. When I first started creating videos, I was awful absolutely terrible, but I did the very, very best with what I had at the time, and I grew from that. I learned the skills that I needed to learn to be better on video, and I've grown up through my video creation process over the years, but that has always been my sweet spot, and it took me finding that for me to really stand out, establish a recognizable voice, and really build some influence in the social marketplace. All right, so finding your sweet spot and leveraging it is important, and that's number one. Number two is to develop a recognizable standard. Now, what I want to challenge you with this is a portion about your branding and your logo, and all those things are important about your branding, but really it's important for you as an individual and you as a business owner to establish what standard you want to have for your business, and being so clear and so consistent and so concise with those standards that it becomes recognizable to your audience. For example, two specific things that I really wanted my brand to be known for when I first started out was consistency and excellence. I wanted to prove to my audience that I could and would stand the test of time. I wanted to show people that I was more committed and more disciplined and more focused than anybody else in my niche. The other element of excellence was I just wanted to show people that I had a commitment to being excellent in every single thing that I do. That's why I work really, really hard on making sure that my lighting is good, my video quality is good, my audio is good, the quality of my presentations are good, the content that I share is better than what I've ever shared before. I'm trying to always level up my game, and that's something that's challenging. That's not easy, but that's a commitment that I have to my craft. That's a recognizable standard, and that's something that I want my audience to know about me. So every time you engage with me, you know, I know Justin's going to bring it good today. I know it's going to be an excellent video today. I know this guy's not going to waste my time. I know he's going to show up because he said he would. I wanted to establish that recognizable standard so people can come to know of me and think of me that way. So think about that for your own brand and for your own business, and think to yourself, how do you want people to view you? How do you want people to think about you? There's a great quote about branding that says your brand is what people say about you when you're not in the room. And I think that's a beautiful statement because it really goes beyond branding. That really is about your standard, that recognizable standard that people have come to know of you as. So it's very important to think about that up front. That's number two, is to identify and to develop your recognizable standard, all right? Number three is to demonstrate sincerity. With all the noise and with all the options and with all the people on social media competing for our audience's time and attention, I think it's more important than ever to demonstrate that you are a human being and you want more from your audience than to just simply get their money. Demonstrating sincerity is showing people that you're genuine, taking a genuine interest in them, committing your time and energy to them. You've probably heard me say before that I believe as a content creator and as a business owner that I need to be investing in my audience long before I can expect them to invest in me. So for me, what that means is that I need to be investing my time and my energy and my resources and my wisdom and my support to people that are paying me their time and attention every single day to show them that I genuinely appreciate their time and attention, and I'm willing to meet them where they are and help them with whatever they need. I'm not out to get your money. I'm out to support you and help you, encourage you to build that dream that you have, to do that thing that you want to do, to build that business that you've been wanting to build for so long. Whatever that is for you, I want to support you in that way, and I want to be genuine about that. So all of you that are my clients and all of you that have ever had an interaction with me in any way, I think you could all agree that I'm very, very genuine in my approach, and I very, very do take a genuine interest in the people that I connect to, even if you're just one of my social media friends. And if you've never paid me a dime, still, I take a genuine interest in really showing you that I care and that I'm excited about what you're doing and I would love to help. When you do that, you're going to attract some clients right away just by that genuine approach. But then you might also have some people that are not quite ready to hire you right away. But what will happen is when you continually show them that that's the type of person that you are, they will come to you down the road. I've had people that have followed me, engaged with me for a year, 18 months, 2 years before they got to the position where they were ready to hire me. But people have told me at that point in time, Justin, one of the number one reasons why I've hired you is because you've been so willing to be helpful. You've poured so much into me in resources and training and guidance and help. I didn't even consider hiring anybody else by the time I had an investment ready because you've done so much for me for free already. So demonstrating sincerity is a powerful way for you to rise up amongst the noise in your social space and really show people that you're different than most people just out here trying to sell stuff, okay? Number 4 is to simplify complexities. I don't know what it is with most marketers and business owners, but it seems like most people just make things hard. Y'all agree with that? Like, it just seems like people make it too difficult to learn about what your specialty is, or how do I get to your website, or where can I find out more information. We live in this day and age right now where the audience that we're dealing with has an attention span that is so short, right? It's a bolt of lightning. It's so quick. The average online consumer nowadays is going to give you 8 seconds of attention in one click if they like what they see in 8 seconds on the first time visit to a website or the first time visit to one of your social networks. Their attention span is so short, so complexities need to be removed. And that's one thing that you can absolutely do to stand out to your audience and show them that you're different and show them that you have something that all these other people don't, is when you make it so easy for them to get more information. You make it so easy to know where to find you and how to engage with you. You make it so easy for them to sign up for a phone call and have a conversation with you. You make the growth easy, you make the conversation easy, you make the connection easy. Anything that you can do to simplify the complexities in your process and make it super simple for your audience to have a great experience with you. Take it one step beyond that, connect to you offline, visit your website, get on the phone with you, hire you. Anything that's complex or anything that's difficult in your process, you need to get that out of the way and make it as easy as possible, and that will absolutely help you stand out online, okay? The fifth tip that I want to give you today for how to stand out from the crowd on social media is to make moves. I want you to think about the definition of a follower. If you're a follower, you are following someone who is going somewhere. Think about for yourself all the people that you have followed or paid attention to on social media and across all the social networks over the years. Think about people that have stayed the same and never done anything different. And then can you think of certain people that have continually leveled up, continually done things new, continually found ways to reinvent and refresh themselves? Those are the type of people that you want to follow. So I challenge you as a content creator and as a business owner to constantly challenge yourself. How can I make a move in this season? What can I do now to show my audience that I am leveling up my brand and leveling up my business? Continually find new ways to excite your audience and engage your followers and give them something new to sink their teeth into. How can you improve your content? How can you better your approach? How can you be more engaging, more interactive? Constantly finding ways to bring some new and some invigoration into your brand and your business. Because if you are someone who just continually stays the same and you're never doing something to really show your audience that you have something to be excited about, you become forgettable. And that's what most people are in the social media marketplace. So part of standing out is finding ways to be new and fresh and relevant and give your audience something to be excited about, okay? Number 6, your last one, which is right along the same lines of point number 5, is to get their journey started. Anyone who is in a general interest state that's looking for more information, looking for help, looking for guidance, looking for support, looking for a program or a product to help them with whatever their need is, they're in a mode where they're trying to figure out what's going to be the best place for them to spend their money. So when they do that, sometimes it takes a little bit of a nudge, or it takes a little bit of a starting point for them to commit to that first step. So the question for you is, what can you do to create something super simple to get them started in their journey? Whatever that is. If you are a weight loss and fitness coach and you help people lose 20 pounds in 30 days, you might have someone that's not quite ready to invest in your signature program, but if you had a quick little PDF or a quick little intro video that's like 5 great exercises that you can do for home for free right now, start here and start jump-starting your metabolism. That's a great free resource. So that when you have those engagements, maybe you're doing a great live video and you're sharing some tips and ideas on how you lost 20 pounds in 30 days, and you have someone in the audience that's watching and they're like, man, it sounds so good, but I've tried so many different weight loss plans and I've tried so many different diet plans. I don't know if this would ever work for me. They may not be quite ready to buy yet, but then if you can respond to them and say, you know what, I totally get it and I've been there. If you're interested, I have a great free training right on the homepage of my website that has 5 great exercises that you can do from home for free, and it'll jumpstart your metabolism and jumpstart your weight loss. Would you be interested if I sent you that link to go ahead and try that for the first 7 days, and then I'll check in with you to see how you're doing? Absolutely. How do I get that? Let me send it to you. You grab the link, you send it to them. What did I say in number 4? Simplify complexities. Make it so easy. So this person is basically telling you, that sounds interesting, but I'm not sure it would work for me. They're interested, but they're not committed yet. So you want to get them to take a first step to get their journey started. So if you can create a simple first step for them, You send that to them, check this out, and then is it cool if I check in with you in 7 days? Absolutely, I can't wait. Then what I would do if I send that to them is I'd say I'll check in with you in 7 days, but then really I'm gonna check in with them in 2 days. So if Rosetta's in here, I'm like, Rosetta, I'm gonna send you that link and I'll check in with you in 7 days to see how those exercises are doing for you. I'm gonna put a note on my calendar, check in with Rosetta in 48 hours to make sure she started the exercises, because if she doesn't start the exercises, when I check in with her in 7 days, she's not gonna have any progress because she didn't start. So I'm gonna check in with her in 7 days and I'm gonna be like, Rosetta, I'm just checking in with you. I sent you those exercises 2 days ago. I wanna make sure that you're actually starting that process. How have your first 2 days gone? Oh my gosh, Justin, I got so busy, all the things happened, I didn't get it started. No problem, I totally get it. Can I get you to commit to starting that exercise tomorrow? Yes. What time are you gonna start it? First thing in the morning. Perfect. I'm gonna check in with you in another 48 hours to make sure you're doing it. Okay, Justin, got it, thank you. I wanna get them started. The whole point of that, the whole process of that is to get them moving down the road. And really, if I look at that globally, I'm thinking to myself, I know that my process works. You know, so obviously I'm not a fitness and weight loss coach, but I'm a branding strategist, I'm a business developer, but my products and my programs are extensive and all inclusive. There's a lot to them. So I know for someone to make an investment in me for one of my full services, that's a big commitment. So if I can give them some starting points to get them moving in the right direction, if I can help establish a vision and help them get momentum and help them see that, you know what, I think this could really work for me, and really build up that belief system that I could really help them, it's going to be much more easy to convert them from that free program into my more value program that they're going to invest in down the road. All right, so that's number 6, is to get their journey started. Guys, that is 6 powerfully effective ways for how you can stand out on social media. And I'm going to leave you with this lasting thought, because I think it's so important to remember as you engage on social media, seek to build respect, not get attention. Respect lasts longer, and that is exactly what is going to build up your influence and get people taking you seriously and eventually hiring you for your product, program, or service. All right, guys, if you enjoyed that one, please, I would love for you to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you have not already done so, and of course, I'd love for you to drop some comments down below. I'd love knowing how my content has impacted your life, so I'd love to hear how this content resonated with you today. Guys, have a beautiful day. Appreciate your time and attention, and I will see you guys all around the web. All right, take care, and God bless.